Alrighty, today we're going to be streaming Battle High 2 A Plus Edition. I will not claim to be the best at this game, but I do know that I can get through on the hardest difficulty with at least a couple of the characters. So, we will be going through this game and showing it off a little bit. And from there, hopefully completing the game as well. As far as the achievements go, I do not know exactly what they are quite yet. When I unlock one, I will let everybody know as I pop them. This is an old school fighting game, more like a Super Nintendo game that you would have had back in the day. So not a bad little arcade fighting game. All right, we're just gonna hop right in there. First things first, actually, I need to go back to menu. I may need to go back and change the difficulty to the hardest, just in case. Okay, difficulty is at 8. Round time is at 30. We're solid. Now, I don't see it as too hard, but it could definitely be hard for some characters. It is a very basic game, but if you string your combos together right, actually, I already beat the game with that guy, so we are going to be choosing Shinji. I apologize. But yeah, Jiro seems to be one of the main characters along with Shinji and his evil brother. So I guess they're all three brothers. There's three special moves that you can do with everybody, and a couple basic attacks. This guy is mostly electricity that I'm fighting against, and he's pretty ridiculous because he could keep on shocking. Now, it's pretty funny that he throws TVs and stuff at you, so I don't know why he does that, but it is pretty ridiculous. You can't set the rounds to less than 2, so you have to go through 2 battles for every character, whether you like it or not. They definitely needed options for that. Check out his command list real fast. His moves are mostly left, right, up, down, down, up. His main command is like left, right, kick.
Over here. Over here.
I have to retry that battle. This guy's a little tricky to use. I've never used Shinji, so he's definitely a little bit harder to use than the other ones. Oop. Accidentally switch. I think it's definitely have a cursor remembering. I think the other evil brother is Kazu. So I think these three right here are brothers according to the story, but we'll play through and find out a little bit more. kind of cheesy. He's probably the cheesiest character in the game, Brian.
Here comes the pain.
Just look at that cheese. So I have it set to 30 seconds so I can get the rounds done a little bit quicker. It is the hardest difficulty, so they are a little cheesy when it comes to that. Shinji is probably one of the harder characters to use, as a lot of his attacks open up for dodging left and right. But if you get the hang of him, he's definitely you could string a lot of attacks together.
See this? Over here. I don't think you even tried.
They also, like I said before, they definitely need a setting to set it to 1 round. Make it a little bit quicker for harder difficulties. Sometimes you just don't feel like playing 2 rounds. You could just, you're good with 1 little round, because they could last quite a bit of time. So I'm just trying to get through on the hardest difficulty with this guy. I have not popped not 1 achievement yet for him yet, so I'm kind of wondering what the achievements actually do, because they tell you to fill up the journals or the entry logs, but I don't know what it implies or entails for you to actually do. It could actually be really easy, or it could really be really hard. It all depends on what they expect you to do. This dork. Take your magic trick somewhere else.
Loser.
So every character has a little bit of a special move. I think there's 3 in total, depending on how much of the bar you have. The third one for him is like a little tough to pull off, because you got to push left, right, kick, I think, or forward, right, forward, back, kick. That's up to you. Have it full. This guy plays a little bit like Lucio plays a little bit like that other guy from King of Fighters. He has a mixture of Andy and I think the guy that launches tornadoes. I'm not as good with Shinji, so I decided to start the stream off with one of the harder characters.
Over here. Trouble now. See this? Over here.
Ooh. Oh, you want to cheese with your little...
Over here.
Yeah, they definitely cheese a lot on the hardest difficulty. I will say that. The higher up you go in the totem pole, the cheesier they get. Now with Shinji, I don't know no 30 hit combos or anything like that, but there's definitely ways to string all the combos together. They have a little tutorial mode to take you through those combos, but they get progressively harder. I got pretty far with Shiro, but I'm stuck on the last 3 challenges with him. His is like a 30-hit combo. It's very hard to do some of them. But if you're like a pro Street Fighter player or old school fighting game player, you can definitely just knock them out pretty fast, I would assume. So these two are brothers, I guess. They have a third brother as well. So there's rumors already that they're going to make another one, but I don't know if it's going to be in college. Because this is technically the second one. The original of Battle High was actually on Xbox 360, but it was an indie title and it was a little bit more obscure. I've been following their games for a while, and I can say that these are probably pretty good. I love the one on the 360. It was an indie title. It didn't have any anything tied to it, but it was when they were in, I think, the first years of high school as well. But there wasn't as many characters. Got a little cheesy there, a little bit. So I do know that there's a secret boss at the end for everybody to fight, and that's the principal, but I haven't figured out how to do it quite yet. I don't know if it's timed or depending on how many battles, or you have to finish people with certain moves. This is another brother, I think.
Scratch me.
He's able to block a certain amount of attack hits. I can't even get through some of his little combos in the middle of them. So obviously, Battle High, it's all based on them being in high school or whatnot. So. That's if you follow the story or whatever. Fighting games, really, the stories don't really usually matter, but definitely not bad on the combo system. If you learn all the combos, you can be pretty beastly at the game. It does not have online, unfortunately. It definitely needs it. It does have local versus. I'll be going through the game on the hardest difficulty with a few characters. I think it requires you to. I'm not sure though. Obviously, some characters are a lot cooler than others. she got me that right. Oh no.
Over here. I don't think
Nice
we
little
can
finish
try.
combo at the end. We got a little love turmoil right here. The music background is not bad as well. Always with these indie games, they got a really good music setting. As far as the frame rate goes, it's not. I haven't noticed any relevant frame rate issues. So, for anybody wondering about that, it's definitely a solid game. The combos work if you could actually pull them off.
See this? Here comes the pain. Didn't even scratch me.
I've been wondering what the points were for at the end. I didn't notice any leaderboards of any kind, so definitely a little odd. Looks like we just unlocked two things: youngest, strongest brother, and lost love. So I guess there's a little bit of a story segment for every character. So they did something to that girl. Both of these are brothers, and that third one, Kazuha, is some kind of experiment or something. I don't know nothing about the story so far, but so far from what I learned, it was a love quarrel between them two. I'll be going through the game with a couple of characters for sure. This would be my second one. I have already beaten it with Jiro, so I didn't bother doing it with him. It looks like that one was actually a shorter story character journey right there. That was a little weird. Yeah, you unlock a couple little backstories here. It looks like. This is the one I'm wondering about. You play the arcade mode with Shinji and you gotta defeat the principal. The same goes for Jiro, but I haven't figured out how to do it. So, as far as the achievements go, I am not sure how they pop. I would actually, you know what? I'm gonna snap them real fast and run everybody through them a little bit. Cause let's see here. Most of it is journal entries. No, I'm not sure what that actually does for you. So I'm guessing maybe if you play through with every character, you'll unlock all the little story segments. That's gotta be what it is. We will play with... She seemed pretty cool. Yeah, you just have to... It looks like I just unlocked one. You just have to select every character and get through them. See what hers are. Oh wow, she has quite a few attacks, and it looks like she even has a second form. Okay. Another character I don't really know how to use, but she seems pretty cool when it comes to combos if you could string them together. It looks like I just unlock another one. No, I don't exactly know what the journal entries do, but I guess you keep on unlocking them the more you play with them. They'll eventually pop. I'm sure there's going to be a guide eventually up for all of it. Probably some of them are like win rounds without getting hit, or select a character. He blocked it all. That would have been a nice little combo to pull off right there.
Pick a card. Can't dodge this. Pick a card. Pick a card.
Demolished him. Yeah, she's one of the cooler characters for sure. I think all the evil, evil looking ones are. Like I said before, this is like one of those Super Nintendo fighting games that you wish you would have had. It would have been pretty cool if it came out back in the days. There was an original on the 360. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like $1, but it was part 1 of Battle High. So if you guys actually do have a 360, I would say check it out. I don't remember it being too expensive. It had a little bit less characters, but played somewhat similar. I think I'm still playing on the hardest difficulty. I think the difficulty goes by numbers, so I think I'm on 8 right now. There's a little background story to everybody. So they all kind of tie together a little tiny bit. I do wonder what they did to her. This guy's not gonna... He's got a definite shield right there, so if you hit him and stuff, it looks like you don't do too much damage to him as well, so definitely gotta watch that. He's one of the stronger characters. Too late. Yeah, I like these faster characters. You could just kind of string them together and demolish people. This electricity guy is kind of cheesy. Remember one match I fought against him, he kept on using the electricity every time I got close. The best method I would say to get through on the hardest difficulty is definitely try and get in close and keep the attacks coming, because they will block a lot and they will cheese a lot.
Yes, yes. Clean this. Trouble now.
Yeah, it caught me in it.
What's wrong? Someone. Sorry. Trouble now.
That got me again.
Someone. Sorry.
Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it.
Trouble now. What's wrong? Someone.
Did it hurt? I sure hope so!
So all in all, not a bad fighting game. Like I said, they do have a 360 version of the game as well, with a little bit of less characters. I think it's a lot cheaper, but this one definitely has achievements and that one doesn't. So if you're into that kind of thing, at least. We're waiting for our first achievement pop here. I haven't popped not one yet, so I do not know what it entails. It does say unlock everybody's journal entry, so I don't know what you have to do for every single one of them. I would probably say playing on the hardest difficulty for each one of the characters, which is 8. Definitely like Michelle's fighting style. It's a little bit faster paced. I haven't even unlocked her second form or did a second form moves or anything yet, so. Again, I don't know what the points do. They don't really show up at the end. There's no leaderboard for it, so I do kind of wonder why that's in there. Burning Revenge. Infernal Emotion. guess those are journal entries as well. Alright, so that's another character down. That's a little weird. I guess that was a journal entry there, but I don't know why what I'm missing. I guess we'll just go in with a different character. The main characters seem to be these four, but that's just probably their storyline. Kazuo was a harder character to play with. He's a little slower. I honestly don't like using him too much. I'm sure anybody could be pro with him after a while though if you get enough practice in. Show off his moves a little bit right now. So those are the majority of the moves, but you can string together all kinds of other attacks if you go into challenge mode. There's not that many for him, but they can be stringed together if you're really good at it.
Your powers are weak. Feel the pain. Feel the pain.
I think there's a couple little things for doing 30-hit combos with every single character. I'll be going dark here for a couple seconds. I apologize.
Want me to put you out of your misery?
This guy kind of reminds me a little bit of Balrog.
Feel the pain.
It has 4 buttons, but the combos are what really change it. Let me show you here. There's the X, Y, A, B. And then there's obviously the throw, but you can push X, A, and to throw them. If you like those Super Nintendo fighters back in the days, you'll definitely like this.
Tell me where Shinji is. Now!
I don't know if a fight stick would work. I don't have one, so I can't hook one up to tell you. They do have another one on Xbox 360 as well, like I have been telling everybody. It's a little cheaper and it has less characters, but it's about the same. Well, the characters are a lot. I guess it's been a couple years since that game, but there was another fighter called Battle High, but it wasn't a Plus edition. I think it was just Battle High Part 1. I'm not sure. But it's in the indie section for Xbox 360 as well. I've been following their company for quite some time. If they do have another one planned, I don't know if it's going to be in college though.
Your powers are weak.
Yeah, no doubt. If it does work, then all the power to you, man. It'd probably be pretty cool to play with the fight stick like in the arcades. These were definitely the kind of games that were back in the arcades back in the days. So all those King of Fighters, Street Fighter. and a couple other games.
Feel the pain. Feel the pain. Feel the pain.
Like I've been telling everybody, I don't know what those points are for, and I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so
Feel the pain. Feel the pain. The nurse can't help you.
probably be going through with a couple more characters. I wanted to get all of them, but I'll do it in 2 segments for sure. I will be streaming this again later on, as I do need to go and grub a little bit.
This? Think fast. Think fast.
I'll probably go with that Balrog looking guy after this.
Think fast. See this?
Bench feels empty. Must crush everyone.
So those are journal entries that pop up at the top, but like I said, I haven't popped an achievement yet, so it might take some time, or unless the challenges are involved in the journal entries as well, which is going to be a little bit of a problem because some of those combos are really, really hard. I'd imagine a good majority of people are going to get stuck on the last 3 challenges for each character. That's where I got stuck. It's a little tough. They make you stream together over like 12 to 13 moves. Snap the achievements and see where we're at in the journals. They're going up slightly, but I don't know what you have to do for each one, like I said.
HW.
Get it. You're in trouble now. What's wrong? Sunburn? Get it. Clean this up.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck on that guy's combo. Lucio has a ridiculous one.
Clean this up. Clean this up. Take a seat. Clean this up. You're in trouble now. What's wrong?
Looks like quarter circle and then kick.
Sunburn?
Didn't get to pull it off that time.
Get it. Clean this up. You're in trouble now. What's wrong? Sunburned?
Coming at you. Yeah.
Get it.
Will you go away now?
I missed that connect. As some characters are a little bit slower than others, so it takes a little adapting to everybody.
Coming at you. Too slow. Get over here. Could have done it without my powers.
No chance.
Coming at you.
No chance. No chance. Take this.
Got his last little hit in there.
Take this. No chance.
got me that round. It stopped me mid combo.
Here comes the pain.
We might be able to do a couple more characters. We'll see what happens.
Pick a card. I caught you. Pick a card. Pick a card. Didn't dodge this.
This guy's a little tricky. He dodges damn near everything.
See that? Can't dodge this. Pick a card. Pick a card. Pick a card. Pick a card.
This guy's a slower paced character. Be a little harder to string his combos together. finisher. Oh, there was something for that. I guess you have to actually kill them with one of those. This guy has a long ending. Doesn't look like any of his were in the journal entry here. I wonder if this isn't even the one. Play as a principal.
In your face. In your face. In your face. In your face. In your face.
He's more of a chi player. He stands still mostly.
In your face.
Oh, sweet. A laser beam.
End is near.
The only game where you actually play as a principal and whoop some ass. Definitely a harder character to use.
The end is near.
His are all psychic and chi abilities and hold back and then forward. A little bit of a time.
In your face. In your face. In your face. I foresee your death.
Sweet! This is a pretty cool little finisher.
I foresee. In your face. Your power is my power.
Oh yeah, definitely not bad for $5 at all. Like I said, I think the original is like $1 or $2 on Xbox 360 as well, so you can technically go and buy both for like pretty cheap. Thanks for the follow, I really appreciate it. As far as the achievements go, I do not know how to unlock any of them yet, because I've been playing for a while, so I think I played through with a couple characters, so if anybody wants to know about those, it's mostly journal entries, but I wouldn't know how to go about getting them all. It's probably like finish rounds in certain ways, certain amount of times. Use certain moves to finish them off. Certain amount of throws and stuff. Probably just keep on playing and you'll get them. This principal is he's got some cool attacks, but I don't know how I feel about a ranged just stand in place kind of fighter.
Sorry. Get
In your face. In your face.
sorry.
I foresee your death.
I do want to actually go through with all the characters, but we'll see what happens.
In your face.
Pick a card.
In your face.
Pick a card. Patiently. Can't dodge this. Pick a card.
I just barely won that one.
Eye for feed.
I hot. Pick a card. Can't dodge this.
You will not see.
Had to cheese him a little bit. He was almost about to kill me. Oh wow. So that's a shocker. This guy, Brian, is actually a little cheesy. You gotta watch it with him.
Eye for feed. You're dead.
Palms of the face.
Is near.
Now, if anybody wanted to know, there is local versus. Unfortunately, there's no online versus play. There is a little challenge mode for every character where you can string together moves and stuff and then teach you combos. Although some of them get really difficult with their certain characters. There's quite an array of characters to fight with, so Definitely keep you busy for a bit. Um, and like somebody stated earlier, it's not bad for a $5 game. And they do also have another one on Xbox 360. It's in the indie section. It's called Battle High. I don't know if it's part 2, but I'm pretty sure it's Battle High part 1. A little bit less characters, but not bad as well. It definitely works just as good. Okay, so today we played with the principal, Shinji, Michelle, HW, Kazuo. So about, I would say about half the fighters. Because I've already played with Jiro. His attacks are pretty ridiculous because you could string together who knows how many combos with them. Obviously, there's probably more combos to string together if you figure them out. Probably just not what's in the game, but definitely good to look at. I think I'll be ending my stream here, so I will be back in a bit to stream the other characters. I'll be streaming Lucio, Mai, Raiken, Kai, Clean, Jada, and Brian and Arvid. So I'll be back in a bit to stream them. For now, I'll end this segment here. I'd like to thank everybody who was watching. I will be uploading this video to YouTube as well for anybody who missed the stream. So thank you all for following me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you everybody for following, sharing. Share this if possible. I don't know how it works on Twitch if you can reshare, but I will be uploading to YouTube. My YouTube channel is Dark Silence Reviews. You can catch it on there as well, and I will be streaming the rest of the characters in maybe an hour or so. So check back, and I'll be streaming their moves and their combos as well, the best I can. I hope I did my best to show everybody how the game was. I like it. Personally, if you like SNES old school fighting games, this is definitely up your alley, and for the price I think it's perfect. Works great, the frame rate's perfect. It doesn't have online, that's a little bit of a downfall, but you know what, it is what it is. You can always just bring a buddy and pummel him and get really good at the game, and just bring anybody you want over to just smash on them. There is a little bit of a story. There is challenge modes for everybody as well. So definitely a good amount of characters to master, especially for this kind of game. As far as the achievements go, we didn't pop one today, so maybe when I come back and restream, we'll pop one. It does say something about journal entries. I would assume that there's going to be a guide up for that pretty soon as well. So once again, thank you all for watching. I'll be back in a bit. Catch me then, and I'll be streaming the rest of the characters that I didn't do, and I will also be uploading this to YouTube. Like I said, I do have a review site. I will be reviewing this game in a bit. You could catch my reviews on Dark Silence Reviews on Twitter, and I have a YouTube channel once again on Dark Silence Reviews on YouTube. There's a space in between each. I have plenty of videos on there. If you don't fancy some of those videos, you could always check something else. And that's all for right now. Happy gaming, everyone. I'll be back in a bit.